Good morning and welcome back to the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. My name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Watching us live, thanks for that. Listening to this later or watching on YouTube, appreciate that as well. Or if you're watching the live uploaded video later on in the day, thanks for that. First and foremost, let's go ahead and say it. Go Tigers. What a game. Tons of fun. We're going to talk about it in a second, but let's roll through your traffic and weather real quick. It's real foggy out there, folks. Kind of a muggy day. I'm going to get into the weather in a second, but please be careful out there. Intermittent delays on I-12 westbound starting at the 10-12 split. Kind of one of those days where you're going to get going and then stop, get going and then stop. Those delays are all the way backed up past Pete's Highway this morning, causing a little bit of delay, small, minor, at 4-H Club Road, River Road, and 190 in Denham Springs. There it is. And looking at some tiny delays on 64 heading into Central. Not too bad this morning, and actually not too bad on Greenville Springs if you take a left right there. So traffic not too horrible this morning, probably because people are moving a little bit slow after that game. Man, they last for a long time. It's also very foggy. Please drive carefully this morning as you head to work. It's currently 69 degrees outside. 77 degrees is your high today. Remember, we're into a warming trend here for the next few days. It's actually going to last through Friday. Looking at some afternoon thunderstorms, maybe evening thunderstorms on Friday, bringing in some cold weather over the weekend. Those storms may come in slow, may not come in until Saturday. So please keep that in mind. Going to be a warm week, looking at high 70s during the day, high 60s at night. So kind of pleasant at night. It's going to be nice. I mean, we already said it, but let's say it again. Go Tigers. What a game. An amazing game capping off, team of destiny. The statement, it fits. You almost didn't want to say it, but what a season. What a game. All the records broken. More awards than anybody can really count. I mean, you're talking about, especially for Mr. Joe Burrow. I mean, Heisman winner. Responsible for the most touchdowns in NCAA history, breaking college football playoff records. Just an incredible game last night with a 42-25 win over Clemson. Clemson's only loss in the past few years. It is the only loss Trevor Lawrence has experienced since November of 2017 when he was in high school. So the Tigers come together, pull away or pull farther near the half, come back out in the second half. Clemson makes it a game, and then the Tigers put together 2 touchdowns, put it away. There was a moment towards the end where Joe Burrow came to the sideline. He was pointing at his finger like the ring's going to go right there, and I think that man earned that moment. There's also an interesting photo out there of him legs crossed in the locker room after the game smoking a cigar. He earned it. Not going to forget this season. Who'd have thought that a team so based on defense would break every offensive record that existed in college football this year to also go undefeated and win the championship. So congratulations to the LSU Tigers. Congratulations to Joe Burrow, who's looking more and more like the first pick of the first round of the NFL draft. And congratulations to Coach Orgeron. A lot of people wrote him off, but he got his dream job and he made the most of it. Talk about a story of growth from him and Joe Burrow. You think about last year compared to this year, just an amazing season, an amazing growth pattern. Congratulations to the Tigers. So yesterday, after all of the swearing-in ceremonies at the state level offices, that includes the governor, House of Representatives, and the Senate, they elected their leadership, and it was actually between 2 folks who represent large portions of Livingston Parish, Mr. Sherman Mack in the north and Mr. Clay Scheck-Snyder in the south. Eventually, Mr. Clay Scheck-Snyder won the Speaker of the House seat thanks to backing from Democrats. And the Republicans were kind of split down the middle between Mack and Scheck-Snyder. With the Democrat help, Scheck-Snyder ended up taking that position. Walker and they met last night, had a relatively calm meeting. Of course, they even moved it up an hour because they wanted to get it done before the football game. They are, however, moving forward with bids. They have accepted a low bid, and you'll be able to find that story this afternoon at www.livingstonparishnews.com for their new city hall. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the year. They're now moving earlier last year. We are in 2020. they're now moving forward with that. They'll be looking to get that pad and foundation laid sometime in the next 3 months, weather permitting, as they move forward with a new City Hall site. It's going to be a 2-story building, much more modern than the governmental sort of widespread annex that they have there now. So congratulations to Walker on that. Not the only ones who are working on a City Hall. City of Denham Springs will meet tonight. They'll be discussing first payment for contractors as they work to renovate the inside of their building. Started in the back as they move forward, trying to change up, especially the courtroom / city council meeting area, make it a little bigger, make it a little more appropriate for a city council and a courtroom at that. So both of those cities working on new city halls, especially City of Denham Springs, which used FEMA money to purchase this new building, which did not flood in the Great Flood of 2016. More lane closures are coming to Highway 16 north of Denham Springs. Those start tonight through Thursday, so they will be 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily, and then on Friday and Saturday they will last until 9 a.m. So please keep that in mind. Those lane closures will be 13 hours on Thursday night to Friday morning, and Friday morning to Saturday morning. So please keep that in mind if you are heading north or southbound on Highway 16, just past Fairlane Farms, which is just north of Denham Springs. Live Oak Wrestling is coming together right at the right moment. Coach Chris Godso got together with William Weathers, talked to him about sort of the beginning of the season. Now they're moving in past the first of the year, trying to get into some of these tournaments and get things going. A couple of wins under their belt, according to Coach Godso. A lot of it has to do with early season injury, and a lot of the football guys haven't come out for wrestling just yet. You know, they take a little break, and then they get into action after football season ends. So they're going to be looking to rattle off some wins here. They got a meet coming up this weekend down in Livingston Parish at the Lamar Dixon Center. So be on the lookout for some results from that meet. Yesterday, a Walker High student, a sophomore named Madeline Johnston, painted the eye of the tiger, which, you know, you can, it's at center field at LSU. You're not supposed to touch it. Well, of course, unless you're playing. She painted on her front yard. Definitely looked like it gave LSU a little bit of a boost yesterday, as they, again, came away as the 2020, for the 2019 season, national champion. Last but certainly not least, this is a very interesting story. A Springfield native, Yancey Methveen, breaks the world record for the number of golf courses walked. So it's been a year-long process. Mr. Yancey has walked countless golf courses in a year. He did the final one over the Christmas holiday at Carter Plantation, as he is from Springfield, trying to raise PTSD awareness, you know, and he got very emotional before he walked that last course during that holiday break, and just very, very proud that he was able to pull all that together. And, you know, I guess you can say, bring awareness to that. It's a disease. It's a mental illness, and it affects a lot of people, especially those coming back from combat. So thank you to Mr. Methveen. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, for doing that and putting yourself out there. He said, you know, the biggest thing for people who are looking to make a difference is to find your golf. So he obviously loves golf. I mean, he wouldn't just walk the courses, he goes out and plays. But to find something that you love and to do it, and to find a way that can benefit others. So thank you again, sir. It's not only inspirational, but we appreciate you doing it for that cause. One last time with your traffic and weather, please remember that delays start at the 10-12 split. It is foggy out there. Please be careful. Intermittent all the way back past Pete's Highway, near to Jubin Road. You're also looking at minor delays because of that on 190, 4-H Club Road, and River Road, where they come together on west side of Denham Springs. Also looking at minor delays on 64 heading into Central. Greenville Springs looking relatively clear this morning, which is surprising. That'll probably start to stack up as more traffic gets on that road. Remember, we're in a warming trend here. It is 69 degrees. Currently, 77 is your high. So you're looking at high 70s. Low 60s during the day. That's going to last through Friday until we get some evening or early morning showers, and then you're going to have a cooling trend over the weekend. One last time, my name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you joining us this morning for the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. I'm surprised I got as up as I did. I did stay up and watch that entire game and all the post-game stuff and all the social media stuff. So it was a wild night last night. But congratulations to the Tigers and, just on an amazing season. Please remember that how can I forget? Mr. Jonathan Malis was down there. He did get a photo gallery up. You can check that out. www.livingstonparishnewscom/sports. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. We are online at www.livingstonparishnewscom. We have an app, and we are once a week in print on Thursdays. Thanks for joining us. We did not have a guest today, mostly because, like me, they stayed up till very late at night, but we will have Mr. Gary Frog Talbert in the booth with us tomorrow morning. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things, including some things that are going on with FEMA, some things that are going on with purchasing at the parish, and what he expects his council to do in the upcoming year. So please stay tuned for that and check us out. He and I will stay around after that and record a long-form podcast for your use. Hope you have a great day. Again, please be careful on your commute this morning, and we will see you tomorrow morning.